Hey folks, it's me again, and I'm coming to you because, just like to check in. Hope you all are having a good day. Um, I just wanted to share with you. I think most of you know who are on my Facebook page that I received some very good news today. Um, Daily Strategies was awarded a grant that I had applied for roughly 3 weeks ago. And I was also named an official partner for the Gymnast Corporation. The grant and the community partnership comes through the Gymnast Corporation. And, you know, they basically told me that they loved the core principles that I had with the Daily Strategies curriculum, and they believed in the program. And that's pretty much, not to mention all the other work that I had done with the proposal, but that is the reason why they selected my organization to receive the grant. And I can tell you that, I just was able to kind of stop crying about 10 or 15 minutes ago. Um, you know, it's just amazing. I moved to Northwest Indiana knowing that God told me to go. I didn't know where exactly. When I said I was going to move, it came out of the blue for a lot of people. I said I was going to leave, and in 30 days I had left Texas and completely reestablished myself among strangers. And the whole time here, while I have had people receive me warmly, I have been told that I had too much talent for this area. I've been told nobody knew me. I've been told that the organization hadn't been proven. Nobody would know if it really worked. I had been told that, I was crazy for being here. These poor people don't want anything for themselves, and they can't pay you, and you need to go somewhere else. Take your talents and go somewhere where you can make money. And I was told that I needed to join a church in order for that pastor to endorse my program, for the program to make money. I was also told that I needed to put some notable people in the community on my board of directors so that the program would work. I was told that while the city didn't give money to organizations like mine, if I partnered with a larger organization and let them have my curriculum, then they could do the curriculum, and I could basically just sell my curriculum to them. Um, I'm trying to play back all of the scenarios in which people thought they had the answer to what God had given me. And I say that because I think in some cases people were very well intentioned. They said, well, if he just wants you to join his church and he has all that money in his church, go ahead and join. And, everything just felt like a compromise to me. And I held on that God didn't give it to me to compromise with people. And I say that not to say that I'm stubborn or hard to work with, but when God gives you something, you have to let him determine what happens with it. I came here and God had to work on me. I came to Indiana, and especially to Gary, and I said, man, I'm going to help these people. I was, thinking like Moses. I'm going to lead them out of the desert and into the promised land, and I'm going to be the one to save them. And God first had to deal with me. He had to deal with my heart. He had to deal with some issues that I had, because the message that I got from him was that if you're going to put a message of hope and empowerment in other people, you need to have it in you. And so God had to work on me with some things. He really did. I have been bust down. You talk about somebody who understands humility. I got it. and I'll always be growing in my humility. I'll always know that I was a spiritual person, but I was a carnal Christian, and God had to do work on me in order for me to work in this community. And I don't mind admitting that. And he's still working on me. But what I want to say to you, and what I want to really drive home, is that when God gives you something, he'll take you in your nothingness. He will take you in whatever you think is grand, and he'll bust you down to nothing. He will take you, and if he gave it to you, he's going to provide provision for it. He's going to see it through. Don't let somebody talk you out of what you know you need to be doing. I know it sounds cliche, but it's so true. Don't let people talk you out of your vision. Don't let people talk you out of your dreams. God gave it to you. If he needs to work on you, he's going to work on you in the process. But when it comes to fruition, you'll be able to give him all of the glory. And, I never want to sound too preachy. I'm not a theologian. I'm not, really am a novice when it comes to immersing myself in the Word of God. I'm new at this, and I'm still learning. But I know, like I know, that it was nothing but God. It was not through my own efforts. They didn't care that I had a doctorate. They didn't care that I had studied curriculum and knew how to write. They didn't care. They didn't care. They said, that they thought it was a good program and they want to see if it works. They took a chance. But it was God who touched it. God moved when he was ready. And so now I'm preparing to really do the work. This built-in clientele, it gives me a reach. I mean, I have now at my disposal not just Gary, Indiana. I have all of Northwest Indiana at my disposal, just from working through this company, the Geminis Corporation, just from working with them. I don't have to punch a clock. I set up my schedule. I determine, who I work with. The fees have been determined. The contracts are coming. The grant money is on its way. It's an amazing feeling. But just hold on to what God has given you. And I don't care how hard it is. There were so many times that I started to buy into, and I started to question, why am I here? I shouldn't struggle this much. I shouldn't be going through this. Not to help somebody else. I shouldn't be working this hard. I'm completely by myself. This is tough. Stay with it. Don't lose the faith. I don't care what he has put in your heart. Stick with it. It will come to pass. If it's for you, it will come to pass. And when he gives it to you, don't act a fool and act like he didn't have anything to do with it. Stay with it, because he's going to give you the grace to carry it out. He's blessing you according to your talents, and he's going to give you the grace to carry it out. So, again, I thank everybody for your well wishes. You all have been wonderful. I have cried my eyeballs out, so I feel like a little kid now, like I need a nap. So I'm gonna go lay down. But you guys are great, and of course I'll keep you posted, and I'll try to keep being encouraging and inspiring and thought provoking and funny and all of that, and just stay with it. God has something great for each of us. And you too. Believe it. He does. Just trust him. Folks, this is a daily dose. And this is a good one. Just keep trusting him. Have a good one, folks.